All right, it's Friday, June 23rd, RundownU. Now, I got to tell you before we start, we are all playing a little hurt. We're filming this on a Saturday morning.
Very hurt.
We got Zach. He's actually legitimately in a closet. Zach Macario in a closet. He hasn't come out of the closet yet, but he's in a closet.
Always good one. Closet jokes.
We got
Pride
Kyle.
Week. 2016, no less.
It's Pride Week. We got Kyle from Arizona. We got Brendan from UMass. And then we got our only recurring guest, Anthony Billis from Wake Forest. Okay, so let's get right into it, boys. So our first topic of the day, we have at the College World Series, shout out to the Natty Tour. We have this guy, he's hopping a fence, he's fucking showboating, he's hot dogging around, and then the security guard comes in from nowhere and absolutely truck sticks this guy, hit sticks him into next week. He was waiting for it his entire life. This was his one shining moment, and he really took advantage of it, absolutely murders this guy. So, Zach, we'll go from you live from the closet. Give me your thoughts. College World Series security guard hitting this guy into the matted hospital. Right, go.
Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much what what the security guys fucking live for, is just to truck people on the sidelines. I know they tell you not to jump over the fence, but like, how can you not? Do we know why he jumped over the fence? Was he just trying to get a foul ball?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, he was getting some like blow up ball because they were probably drunk, like playing with it in the crowd, and I guess it went on the diamond.
That's sad. That's a hard move to be jumping on the field for just a fucking blow up ball or something. But yeah,
like
I mean,
99 cents.
I didn't see the clip, but I'm sure it was. I'm sure it's just like every other time someone ever gets tackled on the field, and they think they can make it away, but they can't. And yeah, that's all I got.
I don't even think this guy saw it coming. He was like kind of hot dogging, he's looking around, and then the guy getting ready to absolutely destroy him. All right, so we'll go with Brendan. Give your take on this guy getting murdered, absolutely murdered.
This guy's going like third round, I think. He got his pad levels low. You know this is the only reason why he took that job, right?
Yes.
He took it for the slight possibility that he may be able to truck stick someone like
I think he has to quit.
Seven.
Like he goes on top. He has to quit.
Go out on top. Don't even worry about the College World Series. However many teams are left. This guy, I think he may be able to spin this into maybe a practice job in the NFL. It was a good hit.
It really was. Do you think this guy like set up like those blocking pads and just went after it every day, just waiting for his one opportunity, just going against the blocking pads, just waiting for the one day where he's just going to be able to destroy this kid?
I see him like kind of like whittling a knife, like a wood knife, just just practicing with some pads. The guy was ready.
He was ready. He was absolutely ready. Billis, let's go over to you. Tell me what you think about this guy. Have you ever witnessed anything else like this when you were ever at a baseball game or anything, or is this your first truck stick?
No, I've never witnessed like a truck stick like this. I've seen like fans throw stuff onto the field and like get thrown out, which everyone does. I don't think the guy got hit that hard.
Ooh, hot take.
I think it was like an awkward hit. He kind of like the guy getting tackled like lowers his head, and the guy kind of gets him around the neck and tackles him there. But the funniest part of this video is you could see the security guard like just in a dead sprint from like 50 feet away, and you just know, like you can see him like just head down running, and then the guy getting the beach ball has no idea he's coming.
Oh yeah.
So you just know what to expect, but I expected more of like a spear, like a Goldberg just breaking him in half. So I was a little disappointed with this video.
Okay, wow, that's a hot take. So now here is what my question is. Do you think this was kind of a hospital pass from the guys in the stands? Like, do you think the guys in the stands were like, oh, go get it, like, it'll be fine? Or do you think this guy jumped to get the beach ball, like, of his own accord? Cop.
Oh, 100%. It was like the group. They have a few beers in them. They're all playing with that ball, and it goes on. They're like, okay, someone has to fucking go get this.
Yeah.
And they all look at – everyone has that one friend group where there's that guy who will do anything.
Yeah.
And that's that kid. They're like, okay, like, you're going, you're getting it. And
exactly.
They're all ready to watch him get
the
shit beat out of them when he gets tackled.
Like they're all just kind of laughing to themselves, waiting for this guy to get them.
Yeah, they're happy it happened, honestly.
Yeah. All right, Zach, wait, you're trying to say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got nothing.
Okay.
No, I'm a complete noodle. Absolutely nothing is running through my brain
Zach
right now.
Zach is a complete noodle. All right, so let's go to our next topic. So we got this Texas mom. She's going to Texas State with her daughter. It's orientation, and then the next thing you know, the daughter's getting text from her mom. Hilarious text. She's with the entire Texas State football team. Their shirts are off. She's taking selfies. It's ridiculous. It's hilarious. It's even more hilarious because Texas State, there's 130 teams in FBS college football. Any guesses onto where Texas State ranked? It's
Bad.
130th. It's 130th.
Lord.
They're absolutely dead last.
Not good. Actually bad.
They go 2-10. They go 2-10 on the field, last in all rankings on the FBS. So give me your take, Kyle.
But first and banging your mom.
First and banging your mom.
Honestly, this is a good look for that girl because she was hot. I don't know if you looked at her. And there's no way that the football team, after the mom leaves, just is like, okay, like, we're done with him. Like, there's no way this girl doesn't have an in with the football team now. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, she definitely
and
does.
she's a freshman. Every freshman goes to school ready to get fucked. And so this girl's hyped
People
because now
forget.
she's like, well, yeah, people forget that. But it's like now she has an in with the football team. You think she's not taking advantage of that?
No, she's absolutely.
Yes, I mean,
taking
yeah.
advantage of it.
Exactly.
I mean, I think who, yeah, like would you, like I guess you just sacrificed your mom to get banged by the football team.
Also,
I mean,
did you
it's-
see her
that's
tweet?
day one stuff.
Yeah. Did you see her response to some dude who was like, "Where's your daddy at?" And she's like, "I have 4 daddies in that photo."
Oh, my.
Like, that
Are you
was-
serious?
Yeah.
Wow. That's,
So I
that's
was
an all-time move.
yeah.
That's an all-time move.
Jesus.
This girl
I was thinking-
really sounds like she's definitely playing her hand well if she's trying to.
Oh, exactly.
Easy.
So she is not upset in the slightest.
No, I think she likes it. I honestly think she likes it.
Oh yeah.
All right, Phyllis, talk to me about this.
Yeah, it's just like a very weird situation. I don't know how like the mom got in with the football players. Like it looked like they were working out, and she was maybe just like, oh, I'll go watch or something. You know how moms get like, oh, let's go watch the football team work out. And they invited her on the field, and she was like, fuck it, let's do it.
This reminds me, quick, a little aside. This reminds me of Parents Weekend. I don't know. Do you guys have like a real Parents Weekend or whatever?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
Yeah, our parents' weekend sucked. It was
we have
not that great.
We have
I
Parents
hate to hear that.
We have Parents Weekend, and like, so Shooters is our bar on campus. Shout out Shooters too, downtown Durham. And we, it's always like parents that like want to relive their college glory days. So they went, and this year I distinctly remember a specific basketball player hitting on this mom and like getting her number, and it was just a hilarious situation. And yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much the same thing going on here. I mean, I guess when you're a college athlete, you get like college girls just get boring to bang. So I mean, you just have to go on to their mothers. I mean, I think it's kind of a weird step. Personally, I think it's a weird step, but like maybe it's not so much of a weird step for NCAA athletes. How to respond to that, Billis?
Well, I've been to Shooters twice with my parents.
Nice.
So can't say anyone's hit on my mom. I guess more people have kind of hit on my dad.
I was gonna say I could feel like people might hit on your dad.
More people kind of hit on my dad there.
Nice.
But yeah, it gets weird there. Like parents like ride the bull and they like get in the cage, and it's
It's a wild
just
place.
so weird.
Parents trying to relive their glory days is maybe one of the things that makes me the most uncomfortable in
Oh,
life.
yeah.
It's really awkward and it's kind of cringy, and you're just sitting there watching it like it's a car wreck. You can't look away, but you really want to look away.
Yeah,
All right.
we had a video at Arizona of some dad at Parents Weekend doing a boob loose from some college girl's tits.
See, like
And it was
that's-
just like,
no.
you kind of cringe. You're just like, whose
Dude,
dad
I kind of cringe when people do boob looters in public, anyways. But that's
Yeah. All right, Brendan, wrap me up. Final thoughts on the mock Texas State.
Definitely a win for the girl. It reminds me a lot of that Step Brothers quote, like the old bull. Now I want the young cat. But to me, it's a double whammy. I see my wife with 5 like 6'5", 250 football players. Really, like, you're with your wife. I'm like, she's yours now. I can't do anything about her. She is
Big time
she's
cut.
all yours.
Big time cut.
And thoughts and prayers to him.
Okay, so let's move on from college football to college basketball players getting selected to the NBA draft. In case you can't tell by my slick new NBA draft 17 hat here, I was at the NBA. Woo-hoo-hoo. So I was at the NBA draft 2 nights ago. So I was able to, through one of my buddies, we were able to go to the pre-draft reception, and we were able to have some really good seats, and it was really cool. So the coolest thing, I think, was we walk into the pre-draft reception. The first 2 people we see are Dominique Wilkins and Vince Carter. And Vince Carter is a big dude. Like, I don't know if he seems as big
thick.
but he's low-key thick. He's huge. Those guys were cool. Mike Brown was kind of looking like a nerd. And then we go to we were like kind of walking around, and then we're down by the seats, and we see Jay and the rest of the ESPN guys getting ready, and then Tori was there, your sister.
Yeah, she was working for him.
I think she was interning, and then I think she have a boyfriend, because I think if she has a boyfriend, he got introduced to Jay.
No, she
doesn't have a boyfriend.
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
So some guy.
Probably just like one of her friends. Like,
Probably one of her friends got introduced to Jay. Easily the worst part of the entire night is, so we were expecting like the ESPN guys to get piped into the sound and to hear those interviews. We were wrong.
Yeah.
We got NBA TV scrubs. It was probably the worst people imaginable. It was Dennis Scott from the Orlando Magic, and then Miles Turner from the Pacers, and this other guy. Holy shit. It was actually cringeworthy, the jokes they were making and stuff. Like, he was calling all the players bro, the host. It was awful. The sideline reporter was even worse. That was easily the low light. The highlight was, it was really cool, just being in the draft, being around that atmosphere, and then seeing our buddy JC, John Collins, get picked 19th overall was awesome as well. Okay, so let's start with Brendan. Talk to me about the Celtics here. What do you think? How do you think they did? Talk to me about the trade. Talk to me about the Tatum selection and the failed attempt at Paul George during the draft. What do you think?
I didn't think that the George thing was going to happen. And I like Tatum. I think his issues are he's a little slow and a little too streaky on offense and on defense. You see his stat reports, and it's like, oh, he has a nice jump shot and can play well defensively, but his weaknesses are that he's streaky shooting and has defensive lapses. Like, that contradicts each other. I think he could be a good guy off the bench. I don't expect the world from him. As for the Fultz, if you followed along on Twitter that night on @Zoomass, follow it. Too happy. Wasn't happy in the group chat. I wasn't happy. The Viceroy group chat. I showed my displeasure with the trade because I was big on Fultz. Still would have really liked to have Fultz, but I don't hate what they did.
Okay, I definitely agree with those takes there. So, Zach, Tatum was taken 3. There were some other Duke players taken. How do you think they fit with their teams from actually seeing them play? And who do you think is going to be the best Duke player taken in this draft? Do you think it's going to be Tatum?
Well, I mean, it's going to be Tatum. He's got a big swinging dick, and he's bringing it to Celtics. I didn't listen to anything Brendan just said. I don't know what it is.
That means I had great takes. I got everyone listening. This is awesome.
I'm sure they were all great, but Jason Tatum, big swinging dick coming out of Duke. I think he's a perfect match for the Celtics. I think he's a scoring wing that we need. I'm pretty sure Brendan actually just said that, but fuck it. I think Harry Giles is going to be pretty good. He's either going to be unreal or he's going to stink. I'm not going to blow that out of proportion.
All depends on
I'm still shell shocked that Frank Jackson left me. I'm still kind of upset at him. He'll need to come back to me to try to mend a relationship. We'll talk, I'm sure. But he'll be all right, but probably not this year, not his year. Should have stayed one more year. And then Luke Kennard is just I love Luke Kennard with all of my heart and soul. I DM'd his mom from the Duke account at one point, just thanking her after he left, after he cleared for the draft. I love the Kennards, and I think he's going to kill it. Too bad he has to go to Detroit, which is absolutely no man's land, and just a bunch of poor fucks in fucking wherever. But yeah, that's all I got.
I can't handle any more Duke dick sucking. Let's go to Billis. Talk to me, please. How did it feel to
yeah,
see
dude. Good thing Billis doesn't have any connections to Duke whatsoever.
I actually got before I talk about JC, I got a funny story about Luke Kennard.
Go ahead.
I was at Duke on his junior year. So game day was at Duke, and I was still in high school. So I just kind of went on that Saturday, and my sister went there already. We were just kind of hanging out watching game day, and the Duke coaches, the show had ended, and the Duke coaches bring Luke Kennard and his family over to meet my parents. And they introduced them, and our parents were kind of having a little conversation, and me and him were the same age. So we just kind of started a little small talk, and we talked about basketball, obviously. And so it was Saturday. Usually every high school plays a game Friday night. So I asked him, do you have a game this week or anything? He goes yeah. I go, oh, how many did you drop? And he says 56. And my first response
Yeah.
is, get the fuck out of here. Like, shut up. No way.
Yeah,
I'm
people
like, how
forget
many
he scored more points than LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah, like how many points you average? He was like 44. And I was just like for a second, I just forgot he was a Duke recruit. And then I'm like, wait, you're some 5-star who like just can shoot from like anywhere. Like, why did I forget that? And so it was kind of a funny story. And then like his freshman year, I was like, all right, well, he's good, whatever. And then obviously this past year, I was like, oh yeah, I can see how no one could guard him in high school. I get that.
He's
very much now.
He single-handedly killed Wake Forest. It was really
that
was
yeah,
really
that was
Quick other thing on Jason Tatum, type of tenacity he's bringing to the Celtics. Allegedly, after the UNC game, he was sending, which usually after the UNC game to say Duke is basically on fire is an understatement. He apparently was sending Snapchats to the rest of the team of him getting his dick sucked, allegedly. So, I mean, that's the type of tenacity that you can't teach,
Kennard?
by the way. No, Tatum. No, not Kennard.
Oh,
Kennard would never do
I was
that.
about to say,
Kennard, I love
I
Luke,
was-
but he definitely is like a missionary sex type of guy. He's doing it pretty regular.
My favorite like draft day tradition or whatever is looking
Yeah.
through people's old tweets and just seeing what they're saying. Oh my god, it's so funny. If you haven't done it, just look at any player's old tweets because they don't delete them yet, and you just go like back 5 years and they're tweeting ridiculous things. Speaking of that, I don't really know what this means, but our super producer Ingy, shout out Ingy, has a note about NBA draft saying De'Aaron Fox eating Lonzo's ass. Does anyone know what that means?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, first of all, it's ass eating season, but what's his face? De'Aaron Fox's dad said that De'Aaron Fox already made Lonzo eat his ass or something.
Jesus.
No,
It was weird. That's all I know.
It was
fucked that
it
up.
was just an extremely poor choice of words. It wasn't anything sexual. It was like they were like, who's better, Lonzo or De'Aaron?
Eat his ass up or something.
And yeah, De'Aaron's dad was like, well, I mean, De'Aaron already ate his ass up twice.
Oh,
And,
that's
like,
awesome.
Kinky.
Bleacher Report like tweeted it and like just put that quote.
Oh yeah, that's
And
not ideal.
every comment was just like, pause that, man. Like, that is just so gay. And it was very funny. I even got a notification about it, like from the Bleacher Report app that just said like, De'Aaron Fox's dad, De'Aaron already ate his ass up twice.
All right, so Kyle, finish this out to me. You're a Pac-12 guy. We went to Arizona. You got to see Lonzo Ball, Markelle Fultz play, top 2 picks in the draft. Tell me, who do you think is better? And just kind of give me your opinion on those two real quick.
Well, first off, just regarding that tweet, there's also another tweet. I think it was like Dennis Smith Jr. or something, who was like something about like God-given talent, a sling in his wood.
Yeah,
That was wild.
All-time tweet. I love
He
that.
tweeted that when he was
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, that was the most wild part about it.
That's amazing.
The thing is, like, I'm not a huge Fultz fan because I'm just one of those guys who I like to see, like, the Kimba type player who brings his team to the playoff, to the March Madness, kills it in March Madness. Like, I want a winner on the big stage. Clearly, Fultz isn't that. But that's personal opinion. But, like, my thing is, like, Washington was so irrelevant that there's, like, 2 types of people. There's people who literally probably have seen Fultz play no games. And then if you're in the Pac-12 like me, you've seen him play twice. Because, like, like, I'm not going to watch Washington if they're not playing Arizona. They are so irrelevant.
Yep.
And the first game, honestly, Kadeem Allen kind of shut him down.
Yeah.
And shout out Celtics, by the way. 53rd pick, Kadeem Allen. I love that. Good pick.
No
So
idea.
good job,
who that is,
Brendan.
but that's okay.
He's a good
Hashtag
defender.
relatable.
Yeah, relatable. He's a good defender out of Arizona. Shut Fultz down for the most part. Second game we played, Allen was out. Fultz played well. He made it a game. Him and Markkanen, 7th pick, both had great games. So, I mean, Fultz, I feel like if he's going against good defenders, which you do in the NBA, I don't know if he'll be that good. Plus, I want TJ McConnell to keep playing guard for the Sixers. So, kind of rooting against Fultz.
Okay.
And then Lonzo, honestly, like, obviously Lonzo's a good player, but I feel like it's just gotten to that point where he's more of a legend than he is, like, the player.
He's fresh.
Like,
He's good.
like, that's the thing. Like, before his dad started talking, I was like, I respect this guy. Like, he's a great player. And, like, I disliked him, but in that dislike, as in people dislike LeBron, where it's like he's that good, and that's why you dislike him. Because I'm like, oh shit, like UCLA might be Arizona because he's good. But then like hearing his dad talk, like I'm just like, oh my god. Like there's so many quotes you can just throw out.
Well, I mean, no, the best. He said at the draft that he had Zeus taught. He had Zeus and all of the gods told him that he's going to the Lakers. So like, I respect that.
I mean,
That's
my
the
one
thing
goal
is,
of
like-
the draft was to talk to LeVar. Didn't get to talk to LeVar. I was really disappointed about that. I just needed to talk to him.
What made you think you would be able to talk to him?
I don't know.
Planet would
I
you talk
wanted
to
it.
LeVar?
Are you a big baller?
I
You're not
think-
wearing your ZO2s.
I'm
No
not
way
a big
he has
baller.
time for you.
I'm not a small baller. This was a big baller rundown. Bills, what do you think? How's JC like in Atlanta? Has he texted you about it? What do you think about the fit there?
Yeah, I texted him yesterday, and I just told him congrats. And, I mean, we didn't talk for very long. He was just kind of like, yeah, he's excited, dream come true. We didn't really talk about basketball that much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't see how it's that bad a fit.
No, it's a good fit.
It's
It's a good fit.
They just traded Dwight Howard. Paul Millsap's a free agent.
He's gonna play right away.
Yeah, like he's definitely gonna play. Like, I don't think starting is out of the equation if Paul Millsap leaves.
Yeah.
Which is that what's best for him? I don't know, but it's definitely a good opportunity.
He's gonna learn on his feet. I think he'll be good at it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you know how everyone had to tweet that picture of the Tissot watches? Did any of you guys see Markelle Fultz fuck up and not
Oh
put it
yeah.
there? Unbelievable.
Jimbo of the.
With my team.
Insert name here. Insert city here.
I low-key thought it was a joke because like he was the first person to like he was just the first picture I saw of him doing that, so I just thought like, oh, like he didn't know he was gonna get drafted and he was joking around, like whatever. And then I was like, wait, he just legitimately clicked copy and paste.
Yeah,
I just forgot.
Brutal hit for the number 1 pick. All right, let's go to the after show. We have a big after show today. So Zach, you got a little gallery today.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, so I do have a little gallery going. So I don't know if they want to show their face right here. We're
Oh my God, they're actually
this is it. Yeah. So we got a little gallery going. Live show. That's how real big ballers do it. I have lots of love and support in my life, in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I love the donut guy. I love the donut guy.
Yeah, he brought me donuts. In case you didn't notice, I was pulling out donuts there midway through the rundown. Yeah. Sometimes you get hungry.
Zach, you are actually KFC. You love donuts. Just like hate everything. You're just like fuck this, fuck. You are you are KFC.
I can't change who I am, Brendan. That's all I'm gonna say. What about that game we discussed playing, and not the game that I totally just thought of right now, the one that we totally talked about before the show?
Oh yeah,
that game. It's for our recurring guests. All recurring guests play it. It's called Family Matters. So Billis, you want to? It's where our recurring guest gets to call his father. You want to call your dad? You want to call your dad for us?
Oh man. Sure.
Oh, let's go! That is why he's living the life of a big baller.
Not much. I just have a few friends that want to say something to you.
Hey Jay, it's the guys over at RundownU. How you doing?
Hey, doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. Hey Jay, what do you think about the allegations that your son says he has a better shoe game than you do? Can you respond to that?
The only way he's got a better shoe game is he took all my shoes.
Jay, I got a question for you. Is there any possible way that UMass can make the tournament next year?
Well, what tournament are you talking about?
UMass basketball. That's the answer. That is the enigma. That is the perfect. That is the perfect description of UMass basketball. I'm like, I just wanted some reassurance that maybe we'd be dancing in, but it doesn't look like it.
Jay, does it look like Arizona is winning it all next year, or is that just me being biased?
No, they're going to be really good. They got a great chance. Get the guys back that they got, and the recruiters they got coming in are the real deal. So that'll be really good.
Last question. Who's a bigger baller, you or LeVar?
That's a good question.
I'll give that to LeVar. I don't have enough time.
All right. Jay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling in. Billis, you are definitely our number one recurring guest by an absolute mile.
Yeah, we have a Mount Rushmore of recurring guests, and you are all 4 of those.
You're on it 4 times. All right. That's the rundown.